God, I hope this is working right. It's going to be very hard to read what people are saying. But I'll put you up on this special stand for a reason. It's just my Tuesday and I got a few things to do. But I figured I'd let you join me. Yeah, saying something about rotation. Little air god's in the way. You haven't seen Little Air God. This is Little Air God. Picked him up at the Dollar Tree on clearance. I haven't got him hung up in the ceiling yet. So right now all he does is hang out and keep things safe. Somebody threw a thumbs up, so that must mean there's somebody that's seen me. Which means this works well enough. So I'm not interacting too much with the chat. Oh, Smokey, what's going on, Smokey? You always find me. I don't know how you always find me, brother. I'm getting ready to roll up on some fresh flour. Jack. No, don't have cartridge in there. We're going to do some Black Inferno flour, Smokey. Black Inferno from Interstate 420. This is coming at, I see TCHA is 27.7%. Total is 28.5%. So THCA, baby. You know I love my THCA. And this is some furry flour. Furry flour. Not some big nugs in here. Let me find the big one. There's a big one. Yeah. We just got this restricted, Smokey. Look at that big old bud. I mean, it's not big, but it's big enough. You've been smoking on that for a while, brother. It's called Black Inferno Interstate 420. Yeah. Let's get some light on this bitch. Watch this. Woo, look at that terpenes on that. Oh, the terps on that bad boy. Shining like diamonds. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. That's not even the only furry flower. Look at that furry bud. I ain't got much left in this. I ordered, 7 grams of this one? Yeah, 7 grams. So we'll keep those big buds for later. Alright, we got enough to grind up. As soon as I get the little bit of dog hair out of here. My dog's hair is dogs are everywhere, man. Dogs are everywhere, Smokey. Dang, we got 9 people up in here? What the shit? You see Chucky? Oh, Chunky. Sorry, it says Chunky. Did you know that the actor that plays Chucky is a fucking pedophile? Did you know that shit? Like the little midget actor that played Chucky. Swear to God, I saw it. He admitted to it. He admitted to talking to underage kids. Fucking Chucky, man. Ruined my damn childhood with that shit. We got the old twisty grinder out here, but I gotta break some of this up pretty good. Otherwise the grinder don't go through it. And I got another piece of dog hair up in here. Check it. That's red. That's probably mine. Smash that grinder down. Give it a good twisty. Nice crank on it. Hey, we went from 9 to 1 people real fast, didn't it, Smokey? Jesus. I got some fun books I want to read today. Ghost hunting in Illinois. I want to read about a hotel that I actually visited and did some ghost hunting at. pretty popular near me. And I love this book. Something's Wrong with Sean. This is from Sean Coos. You know Sean Coos's art. Amazing art book in here. Amazing art from Sean Coos, man. I bet wifey just joined up somebody. Look at these pictures. Like, you'll recognize Sean Coos's art when you see it. Including one of Jake Paul's tattoos that he has. Is actually a Sean Coos piece. I'm not sure if I can find it right now. Because he has so much amazing stuff in here. He did Seether albums. He did 9 Inch Nails. You know, he's got... Here's one of my favorite It references. Oh, somebody new. I'm sorry, I can't see your name. I gotta lift it up a second. Free Tax. That is brilliant stuff. You mean Sean Coos? Yeah. Sean Coos is amazing. Oh, man, my phone's not gonna stay right now. There we go, guys. Sorry, I didn't mean to block it out, but I gotta grab that phone just right. There it is. Turned right to it. That tattoo right there. One of the most stolen pieces that he has. Even says it down here. My most stolen design, and also the first time I never signed the art. Go figure. If you look at Jake Paul's shoulder, he has that same fucking tattoo. Fucking thief. Thief! Not that I mean, I'd get the tattoo in a heartbeat, but, you know. I mean, look at this shit. Look at this fucking creepiness. Fucking creepiness. Sean Coos is legit, man. Amazing artist. I try to imitate him as much as I can. Every way I can. If you guys don't know, this is a Boston Scally. This was the April Fool's release of 2024. The Joker. I don't have a Joker pin. No, I take it back. I got the Joker pin also. And somewhere it came with a special Joker card. And I use that special Joker card too. Yeah, I mean, tattoos, you can honor an artist, you know. Like, I don't know if you guys know the Ghastly Grinner from Goosebumps books. So I have the Ghastly Grinner on my back, but it's a jester face that a guy and I worked with together when I was 15 years old. I got that tattoo. That's honoring the Goosebumps books. But yeah, you can't really count stealing tattoos. I'm just getting on, you know, Jake Paul's ass just because I don't like the guy. I mean, I respect what he did, putting Tyson over as an old guy, but yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, Tax. I can't see the way that my thing's going, but it looks like you love Goosebumps art too. Yeah. Oh yeah, man. That really influenced me back in the day. I got some fresh black Inferno flour in here. You just gotta tamp it down, make sure it's all in there. Usually that gets my cat coming. He comes in to get high all the time. Oh, so much terpenes and keef on this black Inferno flour. So much. I'm gonna show it to you. Ooh, look at that. Who wants to see all that? Keef, baby, sweat on me now. Come out of this bag. Interstate 420 with a nice window in the back so you can see the herbis. Now, when I buy from the dispensary, I can't see my herbis at all. Well, this pipe's packed up right now. I got some banana milkshake in that pipe. This pipe can be freed. I wonder if my water pipe's available. Let me see if I can get to a water pipe. Yeah, we can clear this water pipe out. So we got mini bong, mini water pipe. I'm making a mess because I forgot to put a trash bag in my trash can. I don't know if I can get to one. I got a lot of pieces in play, people, and not a lot of room to put things. So if I'm not keeping up with chat, I'm sorry, but I'm trying. All right, what are we doing? Clean out the water pipe. I got only one bowl left that I can use for my bong or my water. And despite looking dirty, this one's actually pretty clean. Need to put some fresh water in there though. I don't have enough water. But we'll go ahead and pack this now. Man, I wish you guys could see this. There is so much keef and terpenes built up on that shit. So much. Beautiful. Black Inferno. Oh, we got some good keef there on top. I mean, it's just sticking to my fingers, underneath my fingernails. That's the good stuff. It's the good stuff, Mr. Lollipops. Like the candy man with his lemon drops. For my daddy, who I call Uncle Pops. I don't know where I'm going to put the weed, because it's right where my camera is right now. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, YouTube. All right, fresh water pipe. Not fresh water, but will do. Tastes like coffee in the morning. I guess we'll set this over here for now. All right. Need to find places for things. I want to show off this mug real quick. Woo, clouds of positivity rolling. I probably should open my window a little bit. There we go. Now we got a little bit of air for reasons we can't necessarily discuss, but I went ham in the stickers, okay? You guys, some of you know I love my stickers. So I write symbol on here for some of the pride people. Look at these fucking kicks. These beautiful purple kicks right here. Would love to have shoes like that. Oh, we love the donuts, right? And the piggy eating the donut. Tea lover. I'm a tea lover. I love my teas. Of course, that's me dressed up. I'm glad for whoever joined me. Who's ever here, cheers up. Who's ever here, cheers up. I'm just going to get some things put away. And then we're going to read about the DeSoto house in Galena. See, I got a little weed in this double bowl, too. I got weed everywhere, man. Pipes and shit everywhere. What did I say? Something about smoke come? Oh, I'm going to smoke now. Yeah, go ahead and get your smoke on, free tax. Is that what your name is? I think that's what it says, free tax. Peanut butter cherry pie. What in the shit is that? You got my interest now. What I was mixing earlier was some cherry ripple with a banana milkshake. I got two different flours, two different companies. Yeah, I can see it now. I'm glad you're in here. Feel free to join. This is what I do. I'm also very controversial because I study ancient knowledge, study the crystals. In fact, one of my Bibles is laying next to me. One of the Bibles I'm studying, the Crystal Bible. I tell people I read more Bibles than they ever do. That includes the Weed Bible. I got the Weed Bible on my shelf, okay? The Great Cannabis Bible, I think is what it's called. Or I can't even see it because I don't have my glasses on. The Cannabis Growers Bible or something like that. And then I have the Torah. I've got the Dead Sea Scrolls. I've got the Hindu version. I've got New King James, Daily Walk, Masonic Bible, including, from Masonry, the Masonics. 3 thumbs ups. How about that? I want to read about this DeSoto house. I'm hoping people are interested. Ghost stories from Illinois. This is where I live, okay? I was actually a ghost hunter for a while. This was actually one of the first places I ever went to. Was the DeSoto house. That's only a couple page, 3-page thing that to read about. Looks like a nice little story. A lot of places in Galena, Illinois. Mount Carmel Cemetery. I know you guys have probably heard of that if you know Illinois. This is Central Illinois. I'm not too familiar with that, but I know some of these. C.H. Moore's homestead. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to get into this book here. Talking about the DeSoto Hotel. Here's my bookmarker. If you guys know Magic the Gathering, this is one of my favorite Magic the Gathering cards, and I usually keep it in my black deck. Straight black. Underworld Dreams, baby. All them eyeballs on a tree. I have this in a foil, but the foil is in my deck. This is just out. I always find a bookmark that matches the book that I'm reading. So Gilgamesh has a card in it that looks similar to Noah, but it's actually Gilgamesh the king. My Enoch has the Eternal Heavens card in it, or something along those lines. If I'm reading about mountains, I'll usually put special mountain cards in there. Again, you have to know Magic the Gathering to understand what I'm talking about, but most people my age are in my clique, in my crew, they know. Not sure what that says at the bottom. Oh, yeah, I've read a lot, brother. I've read a lot in my lifetime. Some novels, but mostly knowledge books, truths. Like right now, next to my bed, I have Broke His Brain, which I'm getting ready to start. That's Carl Sagan. I've got Transcendental Magic that I'm working on. I've got big into ancient Egypt. Yeah, I've got the Book of the Dead and Book of Thoth. Understanding hieroglyphics, symbolry, or symbolism rather, not symbolry. That sounds weird. But symbolatry, yeah, definitely into all that stuff. You found the right channel for sure. Ancient Sumerians, everything I study. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing, pre-tax. Yeah, that's awesome. Like I've figured out from reading my Bhagavad Gita, my Mahabharata and Ramayana and the Vedics. So my Bhagavad Gita has Hindu translation and English translation. And I've learned how to recognize certain words. And I've also noticed, now this is a scientific thing that happens in your mind. Damn, I lost the name of it, but it's a special type of thing that happens in your mind when you are thinking. If you've studied a language to the point of understanding it, sometimes when you're listening to it, you can understand that language. But the second you start to realize you understand it, you lose all understanding. It's like your subconscious recognizing the sounds, recognizing the language, you interpreting that language, just as like if somebody was doing hand signals. Well, we know some hand signals. We know what certain things mean and what certain things don't mean. Sign language is very important to a lot of people in my family. We know how to communicate when we need to, just by simple faces or sometimes hands. Depends on what we move and how we move it, what it means. We gonna get in some ghost hunting. I've had some bad experiences ghost hunting. I will not even begin to lie. I've had some bad experiences ghost hunting. I'm smoking on the wrong stuff. Not the wrong stuff, just something different. I want to do this Black Inferno for the ghost vibes. Spooky, spooky. But yeah, there's a farm near me. I won't say the name of the farm because hopefully the corruption has been removed from that, from the man who runs that, and the farm is safe once again for the spirits that interact there. Very much into the spiritual world. I don't question whether or not it's real because something that took over me twice at this farm. Took over my mind, froze my body, had me thinking things and wanting to do things that definitely are not in me. Yeah, any type of learning another language. You know, I took French in school. Je ne sais pas. I don't know. Yes. Can you do me one favor? Could you maybe come and get me some more lemonade? Could you come get me some more lemonade? All right, never mind, I'm live. I'm doing a live video. Thank you for sharing that. Moments, right? Let's hit this pipe. Man, you guys should see that swirl in the damn light. That is so pretty. Smoke is literally just swirling in the sunlight rays, just floating over the camera. I don't even know if you guys can see it in the camera, but it's so pretty. I feel like I should light my black candles. That might be too much. All right? That might be too much. Lighting my black candles. Get my tarot set out. No, we're just going to read about the DeSoto house. So anybody that comes in, if anybody wants to let them know what I'm reading, this is what I'm reading. Ghost Hunting, Illinois by John B. Kachuba, Kachuba. Kachuba. And this is from America's Haunted Road Trip. On this leg of the journey, you'll explore the scariest spots in the Prairie State. Author John B. Kachuba visits 32 legendary haunted places, all of which are open to the public, so you can test your own ghost hunting skills if you dare. And now we visit Galena, Illinois, the DeSoto House Hotel. Galena is one of those towns in which time has ground to a halt, and in a place like that, ghosts abound. Located in the hill country of northwestern Illinois, the town was booming in the mid-19th century as a result of the lead mines. Galena is Latin for the word sulfite. In the area, riverboats steamed up the Mississippi River to the Galena River and the important port of Galena, dropping off various goods and hauling away lead. By 1850, with a population of about 6,000, Galena was one of the most important cities in what was then considered the West, along with Chicago and St. Louis. In fact, Galena's population exceeded that of Chicago. Imagine that. Some people actually consider Galena a suburb of Chicago. Travel Channel is one of those people. With such prosperity, it was only natural that a grand hotel be built in the city. On April 9th, 1855, the DeSoto House opened for business on the corner of Main and Grand Streets. It was billed as the largest hotel in the West and had 225 guest rooms arranged on 5 floors. A grand ball was held on its opening and featured a performance by Ole Buell, the famed Norwegian fiddler and musician. The hotel also boasted ladies' parlors, a gentleman's reading room, and a dining hall and carving room 100 feet long that could seat 300 people. In 1858, diners could order a dinner of roast steer and suet pudding for 40 cents, or perhaps a native bear steak with elderberry jelly for 55 cents. Although, at 30 cents, the baked wild turkey with cornbread stuffing was a real bargain. The good citizens of Galena were so impressed by their own success that they failed to see the warning signs of impending disaster before them. In 1870, the lead mines were losing commercial importance due to increased mining costs and newer mines discovered farther west. In addition, many of Galena's leading citizens had their money tied up in riverboat companies and other river-based industries and ignored the growth of railroads. When the Illinois Central Railroad wanted to build a bridge across Galena River, these prominent citizens opposed it, fearing it would interfere with river traffic. As a result, the railroad located its new western terminus on the west bank of the Mississippi River in Dunleith, now known as East Dubuque, Iowa. The commerce and wealth that rode the railroads bypassed Galena. Hezekiah Gear, who was himself a wealthy mine owner and steamboater, knew the consequences of turning down the railroad. "Gentlemen," he said, "you have sounded your death knell. Grass will grow in your streets. You have ruined your town." To make matters worse, the erosion of the hillsides caused by the lead mining dumped tons of silt into the Galena River, choking the channel, eventually making it unnavigable by riverboats. The town had strangled itself. The economic bust in Galena affected the DeSoto House as well. In its heyday, it had seen the likes of Abraham Lincoln, who made a speech there in 1856 in support of the Republican presidential candidate, John C. Fremont. Lincoln's own adversary for the U.S. Senate, Stephen Douglas, spoke from the hotel's balcony in 1858. Perhaps its proudest moment was when the hotel hosted the 1865 homecoming of one of Galena's most famous residents, General Ulysses S. Grant. Side note, I'm related to Grant and Lincoln. More than 25,000 people thronged the streets that day, and a triple-arched viewing stand spanned Main Street in front of the hotel. The grand reception ball at the hotel that evening in honor of General Grant drew 2,000 people. Remember, it only sat 300, but it grew 2,000. Grant later launched the 1868 campaign for the presidency from the hotel. Other notable visitors of the DeSoto House in the late 19th century included Dorothea Dix, General George McClellan, William Jennings Bryan, and Tom Thumb. Still, hard times came calling at the hotel. In 1859, a fire nearly destroyed the hotel, and in 1869, a boiler exploded in a dye works that had leased space in the hotel's basement. The explosion was so powerful that the main head of the boiler was thrown across the street and into a grocery, smashing through its door and nearly taking the head off of a man, while the boiler itself took the opposite direction, knocking out holes 8 feet in diameter through 2 brick walls, each a foot thick. Parts of the boiler flew straight up through the floors above and into Chris Palace billiard hall, scattering fragments everywhere, propelling the heavy billiard tables up off the floor. The boiler explosion fatally scalded Christian Struber, the owner of the dye works. Could such a horrible death be linked to the ghosts that float through the corridors of the hotel? That was the question I asked Scott Wolf. Scott, who was considered the hotel's resident historian, was seated behind the high front desk counter the day I investigated the hotel. A thin man with blonde hair and matching Van Dyke, he looked more like a U.S. cavalry officer or perhaps an Old West lawman. Excuse me, guys. In fact, there was something Old West in the decor of the DeSoto house. The floor was carpeted with an ornate floral pattern, and the walls were prepared in a different but equally ornate pattern. A beautiful white pressed tin ceiling was overhead, and behind me a graceful wood-carved staircase curved up to the second floor. A large floral arrangement stood upon a wooden stand near a marble-topped table and a velvet upholstered chair, or parlor chair. Scott had collected ghost stories about the hotel, although he declined to identify any of the ghosts. There was just no way of knowing who they were, he said, considering the thousands of people who had come and gone since the hotel first opened its doors in 1855. Scott told me that the guests have seen misty figures walking in the halls and walking through the walls, especially on the second and third floor of the hotel's southern and southeastern sides. Guests have also wakened in the middle of the night to see a ghostly figure standing at the foot of their beds. The hotel has been reconfigured a few times over the course of its history, Scott said, and it may be that when a ghost walks through a wall, it's actually walking through a doorway that existed on its own time, when it was alive but no longer exists. Such remodeling and renovation is frequently cited as an explanation for why ghosts seem to walk through walls. Some psychic researchers also believe that the renovating of buildings stirs up the ghosts, maybe because they feel they are somehow being evicted from their home, or maybe because they simply don't like change. That could be what happened at DeSoto House, which went through a $7.8 million restoration, completed in 1986. I'm not sure if I'm blanking in and out or not. Every time I look at the camera, it blanks. Sorry, there were other earlier changes too. Besides the renovations necessitated by the 1859 fire, the top 2 floors of the hotel were removed in 1880 due to a lack of business. Captain Nassau Hale, who had directed the original construction of the hotel, had the roof jacked up, tore out the 2 floors, then resettled the same roof on the remaining floors. A lot of dust had been stirred up and been seen men in uniform and ladies in hooped skirts. He told me about the mother and daughter who he had seen the same ghost when they were guests at the hotel. The mother was lying awake in the bed and the daughter was sitting in a chair. The daughter looked up and saw a woman in a hooped skirt standing in front of the window. Before she could call her mother, the ghost vanished. The girl turned to her mother. "Did you see what I saw?" she asked, afraid to give a voice to the word ghost. "Yes," her mother said, "I saw it too. After speaking with Scott, I had lunch in the courtyard, one of the hotel's 3 restaurants. The courtyard was open atrium, surrounded on 4 sides by guest rooms. As is my habit, I spoke with 2 of the waitresses there, Kim Bastion and Carrie Williams, and asked them if they had had any contact with the hotel's ghosts. Kim was new at the hotel and listened attentively while Carrie told what she knew of the ghosts. Carrie repeated the same stories that Scott had told me about the ghosts walking through walls. Although she had not seen them herself, Carrie told us that some of the members of the housekeeping staff had seen ghosts. "They've seen these figures flitting around in the halls," she said. When I asked her where they had been seen, Carrie indicated an area that matched the locations on the 2nd and 3rd floors that Scott had given. "What did they look like?" I asked. "You know," Carrie said, "just ghostly." Indeed. The sleepy town of Galena has roused itself from slumber. It has been rediscovered, this time for its old architecture, historic buildings, and trendy shops and boutiques, and has become a getaway from its all destination for visiting Chicagoans. Unfortunately for them, but happily for you, the ghosts of the DeSoto House Hotel have nowhere else to get away from it all. Sorry, guys, that got a little emotional in the end. Woo. That's the DeSoto House. Whoever's listening, that's the DeSoto House. And boy, did I have some experiences there that were fun and exciting. Yeah, those ghosts don't want to give up that hotel, man. It's such a beautiful place. Such a beautiful place. I think we definitely had some interactions with ghosts while we were there. The group that I was in at that time, which I'm not even going to say the name of the group because it amounted to nothing but users and abusers, aside from the few of us that got away healthy. But yeah, the DeSoto House was one of those places that, unfortunately, one of our members really stepped out of line. Sorry, did you see my husky just coming? This is Anna Bear. Anna Bear, what are you doing? What are you doing? Can you see Anna Bear now? This is my bear. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here. There you go. There you go. Let me turn this a little bit. There we go. Oh, shit. She's like, what the hell am I doing? I'm so dirty. I'm so dirty, Pops. What can we do? I told you we gotta wait for Mommy to take you to give you a bath. We gotta wait for Mommy to come back. Mommy's got a couple days more before she can take you out. Don't knock over the weed. You know the rule in this house. Don't knock over the weed. Because I got nowhere to set it stable right now. What's wrong? I know, bears don't like to be dirty either. Neither does a furry, fluffy husky dog. Excuse me. Did you hear me reading about the ghosts? You don't like the ghosts either, huh? Well, we learned some of the shadows that come visit us are good shadows. Not every shadow's a bad shadow, right? You hear Hank Hill talking. Is that old Hank Hill talking? Say, we love Hank Hill. We love Hank Hill. No, you don't need to go out right now. Do you? Gotta attend to the doggy real quick. I'll be back. Terminator. The things I waste money on. I'm gonna fill my drink cup while I'm doing this. All right, guys, I'll be back. Drink is refilled with some fresh lemonade made with fresh lemons. Damn, my camera keeps freezing. Anybody still here? Yeah. You still here, free tax? I'm just wondering if that Soto House story came out well enough, or does it keep freezing? I have to watch this back. There's a new kitty I got last night. Did a video about it already. Yeah, I think my internet keeps jumping or something. Because I'm freezing on my camera. I don't know if it's coming through or if I'm freezing. And it's actually cold in here with that window open. Says somebody's here, but I don't know. For all I know, this thing's fucked up. Just trying to move it. It says orientation is locked. Rotate device back. I'm not supposed to be recording like this, am I? No, I don't want to rotate back. Oh, wait a minute. Here, I got something else wrong. How is this rotation shit locked? It doesn't seem like it's recording right. Ah, this recording's jacked. If there is one person in here yet, can you put something in the chat? So I'm about to end this live. I don't know what's going on. Oh, did you step out? I'm wondering if everything's coming through, or am I chopping? Yeah. Damn, I think this whole live is jacked. Yeah, that's my new Scooby. He's wearing a sea bead necklace that I got in too. Yeah, right here. Yeah, this is jacked. All right, free tax. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll see you in the next one. I gotta cut this. I'm gonna cut it on the right way though. YouTube sucks. Yeah, we'll see you, buddy. It was a good day. It was a good day. It was a good day. We'll see you in the next one, buddy. Peace.